Alright, my entire short career as a film critic has brought me to this moment. Let's talk about John Wick Chapter 3. In this one, John Wick is on the run after breaking the rules of his assassin's group, and he's trying to get back in their good graces. The movie has everything you would want from a good John Wick movie, but does it make it a good movie? I'm gonna be honest, I think I prefer the second one to John Wick 3. I feel like we start to see a little bit of that sequelitis set in John Wick 3. I pointed out I really didn't feel like was in the second movie. This movie's on a lot grander scale than the second movie, and especially the first movie. Like, the whole world is after this guy at this point. And yeah, just some of the sequences felt just a little too big. Honestly, one sequence in particular at the end of the film when John Wick is fighting some guys, Keanu Reeves gets thrown through like so many glass windows and glass panes. I was like, oh my gosh, how many times are we gonna do this? I will say, Keanu Reeves, he can take a fall. Apparently he does like 90% of his own stunts in these movies, so like, good on him. He's going through that glass. That shit, that's not easy. So good on him. It's just after the first couple times, I was like, all right, let's do something else. There's a lot of really great kills in this movie, just like the other movies. One in particular, he uses a horse to kill a guy, and I was like, that's crazy. I actually audibly out loud went, oh my god. But then they did it again, and I was like, it's just not as impactful the second time. But speaking of that, I will say John Wick 3, I did say, oh my god, audibly out loud at least 3 times that I can think of with kills. I think John Wick 3 sets up John Wick 4 really well. I am looking forward to seeing that movie if we ever do get to see it. I guess they were in production before this whole pandemic happened. I do hope they get back on track and they can get it out on time. We will see. This John Wick movie has a subtitle which the other ones don't, Parabellum. They actually drop it in the movie, and usually I find that kind of corny, but I thought it really worked here. I thought it was pretty seamless how they put it in. Overall, if you like the other John Wick movies, you're gonna like this third movie. You really will. But for me, John Wick 2, I think, is the quintessential John Wick movie. I can't wait to see 4. Hope it comes out soon. John Wick 3, it's as good as the other ones. I feel like I kind of talked down on it here, but it is just as fun. So if you like those, you'll like this. It's still an A+. They're definitely not going downhill. They're just staying pretty consistent, and I think Keanu Reeves has said he'll do as many John Wick movies as we want to see, and until they start sucking, I want to see them. Thank you for tuning into this review. You can follow me on TikTok and Twitch at Thomas Yazer, and on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are in the description. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later.